What's up guys, Mr. Beast here, and welcome back to another video on the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host, Jimmy Beast. Dream is a pretty interesting dude as far as YouTubers go. I'm honestly kind of sick of the Reddit tier hate for his channel and brand as a whole because a lot of the people who don't like him have pretty asinine reasons. But this time around he's doing something really weird, and I think it's leaving a lot of people confused as to what is happening. So as all of you know, not too long ago, Dream did a face reveal. It was probably the most anticipated face reveal in all of YouTube history, considering the absolute insanity of the reaction. I mean, it was crazy. Everyone had something to say about the Dream face reveal. And it's not like he's a bad-looking dude if you're being honest, right? I would say he just looks like a normal white guy. Like, I would be hard-pressed to say that I'm more attractive than him. I think people calling him ugly a lot of the time is honestly projection, because I've seen a lot of really messed-up-looking people calling this guy ugly on Twitter. Probably projection, probably coping on their part. But I think because of how famous he is, there's basically no way that any expectations could ever be met about what he would look like. A lot of his fans delusionally believe that he would look like a male model, but obviously that did not end up being the case. He just looks like a normal guy. You could find like 5 of these kids at any high school in America. And because of that, millions of Dream stans had their entire middle school week ruined when he did not end up looking like Brad Pitt. I mean, wow, what a shock that the dude who spends all of his time playing Minecraft with Tommy in it does not look like a male model. Wow. Totally shocking, bro. My mind is blown. Consequences will never be the same. The face reveal was massive when it happened, and it removed a lot of the mystique around the Dream brand because then everyone knew what he looked like. When before that, it was just this like anonymous smiley face mask that, you know, honestly is a little creepy if you stare at it for too long, so wouldn't recommend gazing into its eyes too much. Lots of dark things going on behind those eyes. The face reveal was massive, as I said, and since then he hasn't really been making as much content as he used to and hasn't really been talked about as much as he was during the face reveal. It was probably the most popular moment of his career, and I think I'll have a hard time matching its popularity just because of how big it was. Everyone on the internet was talking about it. SunnyV2 even made a pretty decent video theorizing that his face reveal is actually a big mistake for his career and removed a lot of what made his brand appealing.
Dream's face reveal could qualify as the worst mistake made by a content creator ever, and we're going to outline several reasons why, beginning with possibly the most crucial point being that Dream's unseen face was one of the only things keeping him relevant. For example, Dream was able to appear in Mr. Beast's 65 million view 2020 rewind simply because he hadn't shown his face yet, which accompanied hundreds of commentary type videos teasing and clickbaiting what Dream apparently looked like. Dream did a face reveal, 2.6 million views. Did Dream just face reveal? 19 million views. Dream's face reveal, 21 million views, all of which providing insane amounts of traffic to Dream with absolutely no effort required on his end.
Well, now he's doing what many call a reverse face reveal, which sounds weird, but, well, frankly, it is weird, so just let me try and explain whatever is going on here. So this video was posted titled "Buy from Dream" along with this statement in the description. Buy from Dream. I deleted my face reveal and this is why. After face revealing and removing my mask, I regretted the attention and hate and am walking it back. I will slowly be deleting all pictures of me online and going back to just being a gamer in a mask. Starting with my Mr. Beast video and my face reveal video, "Hi, I'm Dream," I will be walking it back. I will be getting rid of everything other than my new mask. The same company that made the Spider-Man mask, Batman mask, and many other superheroes made me a mask so I can be Dream all the time. Hide my identity, even in public, at McDonald's, or any place I need to go. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart to those that supported me, even though I am ugly. Jesus Christ, this is like, even though I'm ugly? Is this ironic or something? I appreciate you all more than you could ever know, and I will be working on my face while I'm masked again. Is this dude gonna get like extreme Minecraft plastic surgery to look just like his in-game avatar? To look just like Steve? Now on its face, pun very much intended by the way, the statement does not really make a lot of sense. Because even if he deletes all of the pictures out there of him, not everyone else will. Like, is he gonna mass DMCA anyone who reposts his face on the internet? It's probably one of the most commonly posted faces on the entire web since his reveal. So no, of course not. That's not gonna fucking happen. And yeah, there's no way he's gonna go to McDonald's and wear his Dream mask there, because frankly it would only make him stand out more than if he just like went outside as himself with sunglasses on. Although I do imagine at this point he gets recognized a lot in public. The other day I was at like a mall and these two like dyed-haired kids were like looking at me, and I know they clearly recognized me and they were giving me a very big like scowl, but they literally looked like the Wojak with like the blue hair, like the feminist Wojak. Both of them looked the same. They looked like twins. They both had dyed hair, and I was like, yeah, that's probably the, you know, type of person that may not like me that much. But I imagine at this point he gets recognized way more than I do. Anyway, the video itself opens on this skit where he's like with his YouTube friends. I think this one is a sapnap. Not sure who the other dude is. Sorry guys, I'm not 12 years old. There's this dumb scene where he reads all the comments calling him a crescent moon, which I guess is like a funny insult because he looks like the troll face, his chin is like curved or whatever. It's obviously one of the least offensive jabs I've seen about his face. I saw people being absolutely brutal. Like you would think they were scrutinizing US military involvement in the Middle East in the 1980s rather than Dream's face, just with the detail they went into and the passion they had for dissecting it. Then he shows that I guess he commissioned some guy to make him a new mask that he can wear on stream. He says it's like the same one that was made for Batman or something, the same person that made Batman's mask. I don't really fucking know.
So when I got the call from Dream and he told me a little bit about what he had in mind, I didn't know if it was going to be the best job or the worst job of my entire career. I mean, we've worked on some complicated projects before. Spider-Man, Batman, Black Panther, Daft Punk. I mean, if you've ever seen his face, you know why Dream needs the mask. He needs all the help he can get, if I'm being honest. It took some late nights and a few different prototypes, but we got it down just right eventually. So we started off by doing some 3D head scans of Dream to map out digitally the exact size and shape of his head. Once we had that base form, our crew could get to work on the design and engineering of the mask. So the mask is 3D printed actually, from laser fused nylon powder. It's hand painted and hand reinforced for the ideal balance of durability to weight. It takes a long time because everything, I mean, the fit, the balance, every millimeter of that mask, it's got to be spot on for it to work. We think it's awesome how the mask turned out, and it's been a real treat working with Dream to help make this a reality.
He puts on his mask, gets in his homoerotic Tesla, and gets some McShack for dinner. And then he ends the video by promoting his new video and his new song. And let's be honest, this is what I'm theorizing is the real reason for the video. Obviously, the face reveal stuff is super interesting to the entire internet, not just Dream's audience, so it kind of presents a good opportunity to get back in the spotlight of the entire internet and promote his new video, which is like a return to form video. It's one of the like Hunter videos that blew him up. And then he has a song coming out, and obviously, you know, this is working as his new video has 4 million views. Everyone's tweeting about it, like Memulus, Hassan. Anyone who has a decent-sized following and covers internet current events is going to be talking about this in the next few days. There's probably 12 Dexerto articles already, and I mean, I can't be too much of a hypocrite here because here I am covering it. And why would they not cover it? I mean, this is what the public cares about, this goofy dude's face. Now, on one hand, you have a ton of people from his audience supporting him as always. Then you have people calling him corny for this video, making fun of it. I mean, it is a little goofy, I can't deny that. And others seem to feel bad for him. Now, this is going to be where Cringe Tom comes in to say that, you know what, I actually do feel bad for Dream a little bit here. Normally, in situations like this, I'd probably be the dude to be like, oh, well, this is just part of the internet. You signed up for it when you wanted to be famous. People are going to make fun of you, everything about you, especially how you look. But then again, he gets it on a scale that only a super small fraction of people will ever be able to understand. Imagine millions of people speculating on what you look like for years, not knowing what you look like, many of which have insane expectations that only exist in their head. Then imagine you have a bunch of people laugh at an old picture of you from when you were really fat as a kid and just like ridiculing you for it. Then imagine you actually face reveal after having lost a bunch of weight and grown up and being like a, you know, a full-on man, and then millions of people call you super ugly. And keep in mind, these are the same type of like snowflakes that if you were to insult them for even 1 second, they'd probably pee their pants. I see a lot of people being like, Dream literally got bullied into deleting his face reveal. And I mean, to an extent, it is kind of him like giving into the mob, you know, so to speak. But I just know that if 99% of the people tweeting shit like that got even one like comment being mean to them on the internet, they would delete their entire presence, okay? If they had to live like one day in Dream's shoes, they would piss themselves just because of the amount of work he puts into his videos. Never mind the facts that, frankly, he gets more hate on the internet than almost anyone else. And so from that perspective, it's like, I do sympathize with them a little bit, you know what I mean? It would probably take a toll on anyone's mental health. Not to say this completely absolves him of anything he's ever done or will do, or you have to like Dream. I don't really like Dream, but I think there is a humanity here that makes me feel kind of bad for him. At this point, people calling me ugly doesn't really bother me online. I have a pretty thick skin about it, but I can see why for someone who has never had that happen, it kind of sucks. And for someone like Dream, who experiences it on the most insane level possible, I mean, the dude must feel kind of insane sometimes. I'm sure your sense of self, your perception of how you look and how attractive you are really gets warped in a situation like that. So yeah, I mean, this whole video is kind of lame, but at the end of the day, the dude makes Minecraft videos for kids. What do you expect? I'm not really the target audience here anyway. Curious to see how him hiding his face in the future will affect the content and how people will feel about him as a creator, how his audience will perceive him, and how everyone will treat him as a, once again, faceless dude. If he actually commits to this and tries to hide his physical appearance on a consistent basis, it could have a real positive or negative impact on his career. And hopefully now he can just not make another cringy ex-girlfriend type post about Quackity and how he needs to respond to his DMs right freaking meow, kitten. I wonder why he's even releasing a new song, considering that, his other song, A Mask, that came out didn't go that well. I feel like the hate outweighed those who enjoyed it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't seem to be a timeless classic that millions are enjoying to this day. It sort of had its time with his fan base for a bit, and now it's just a fucking meme to everyone. Then again, maybe he just really enjoys making music, and he is just gonna make it regardless of the hate. Haters, back off! As I get older, I'm realizing how disturbing it will be that Dream fans are gonna enter the workforce in less than 10 years. Better try to make as much cash as you can now before then, because we're gonna see the end of civilization as we know it as soon as they're employed at any legitimate establishment. Can't even dream of the hot mess that these Starbucks orders these people fulfill will be. Driving? May as well walk to work if you value your life in that regard. One Dream fan is 10 times as likely to be guilty of vehicular manslaughter as the general population. Just saying. That study has been peer-reviewed by your mom. Thanks for watching. Follow my Instagram, TomButDark. Check out my recent collabs on this channel with Brandon Buckingham, and I'll see you all later. Bye.